If you want to follow along, please feel free to access it now. I remind all committee members, staff, and others participating in the meeting to please mute your microphones when not in use to reduce feedback, as this meeting is being held remotely. Secretary Treasurer will call for each of the members' names. Each member will respond if they are in favor or opposed to the motion. The chair will announce the result of the vote. Before we proceed, we'll confirm attendance by the committee members by roll call.
Councillor McKenzie.
Here.
Councillor Trentowski.
Present.
Councillor Wilhelm.
Present.
Councillor McDermott.
Present.
Chair Duncan.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest, please declare now or anytime throughout the meeting. Don't see anybody with any. Can I get a motion that the December 15th, 2025 agenda be approved? Moved by Councillor McDermott, seconded by Councillor McKenzie.
Oh, I was muted, sorry. Councillor Wilhelm.
Yes.
Councillor Trentowski.
Yes.
Councillor McKenzie.
Yes.
Councillor McDermott.
Yes.
Chair Duncan.
Yes, that's carried. 4.1 adoption of previous minutes. Motion that Perth County Land Division Committee approve the minutes from November 24, 2025 Land Division Committee meeting. Motion to put those on the floor. Councillor Trentowski, seconded by Councillor Wilhelm. Any questions or comments to those minutes? Okay, I don't see any.
Councillor McKenzie.
Yes.
Councillor McDermott.
Yes.
Councillor Trentowski.
Yes.
Councillor Wilhelm.
Yes.
And Chair Duncan.
Yes, thank you, that's carried. Moving along, 5.1, application for consent to sever B4125 David Carson Farms and Auction Services. Nathan will present. Welcome, Nathan.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee members. I do have a short presentation and slide for those who were in attendance last time. It will be a similar slideshow. So just some additional information. So just 1 second here while I get it set up. Is that showing on your screens?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. So this is severance application B41 2025. The owners are David Carson Farms and Auction Services Limited, and the applicant is RLS or RL or Les Turbot. The location is noted as Concession 1, part lot of 18 and all of lot 17, Wallace Ward, and the municipal address is 5602 Perth Line 82. And the location, as noted, is just on the line 86, just to the east of Listowel there. The location shown, the requested severance and property is outlined in yellow on the mapping. So that's all of lot 17 in the south part of lot 18 on concession 1. Listowel is just located to the west, and then it is along Perth Line 86. The requested severed and retained parcels is outlined on your mapping. So the requested retained parcel is shown in red. It is outlined as the full 100 acres, and the proposed severed parcel is approximately 49 acres to the west, outlined in yellow. The proposed severed lands are requested to be transferred to Mr. Carson's daughter, and the retained lands would be owned by Mr. Carson and his farm services. Just a couple of pictures from the road. These were actually decently good Google Earth or Google images. So showing the proposed severed and retained parcels. So the severed parcel has a horse farming operation on it. The proposed retained parcel, it's a house as well as some outbuildings. So both parcels have a house. The proposed severed parcel does have a horse farming operation, and there are some accessory structures on the proposed retained parcel. One of the comments of review is just with respect to MDS. So the proposed severance does not create a conflict with MDS. We did review the MDS setbacks with respect to the horse farming operation. So the required MDS is 240 meters from the nearest house, so that would be located to the east. The proposed distance from the house to the barn operation is 500 meters. So there's no conflict with MDS in the review of the proposed severance. We did circulate OMAFRA on the proposed severance, so they did provide some comments with respect to the application. One of those we did request some additional information on the lot line adjustment or the The lot adjustment, they did provide some comments that the application does not qualify for a lot adjustment, as the adjustment will result in a greater number of parcels. So one of the criteria we look at is typically when a lot line adjustment happens, that the parcel numbers remain the same. So it's 1 for 1 or 2 for 2, etc. North Perth Council did support the application on October 6, 2025. There were no additional comments or concerns expressed from any of the neighbors. Having requested, for the information provided as part of the applicants have requested the severance as part of the long-term family transition planning. The full lot, as noted, would be retained by Mr. Carson, and the proposed transferred lot would be to Mr. Carson's daughter. Both parcels would remain in agricultural operations, so it's not within the settlement boundary area. They would be entirely agricultural and would remain as agriculture. Staff comments. So staff are unable to support the application due to the size of the agricultural lot being created. It's approximately 49 acres, which is undersized for an agricultural lot in North Perth. The official plan directs the lot size to the local municipality zoning bylaw. So in North Perth, the minimum lot size is around 74 acres. I'll put it that way. So it's a little bit undersized. North Perth, as noted, North Perth's agricultural lot size is 30 hectares or 74.1 acres. As noted, there is no MDS concerns. So it is therefore staff's recommendation that Perth County Land Division receive the report and the application be denied. I'm happy to address or answer any questions at this time.
Thank you, Nathan. Committee members, questions, comments? Okay. Michelle, do we have anyone wanting to speak on this?
I'll bring Les back in, in case he has anything to add. Hi, Les, you're in the meeting now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just checking to see that everyone can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Thank you, members, Perth County Land Division Committee. I just wanted to give a few additional comments with respect to this application, further to those comments that were provided at our meeting of November the 24th. There were some general comments raised by committee members at that virtual meeting that I just wanted to quickly respond to, and I believe that Michelle has circulated those comments to you, and you have had a chance to take a look at them. So I'm not necessarily going to go over them in detail, but this lot adjustment discussion, in my view, is simply an argument of semantics. It doesn't reflect the facts of what's going on here. There are two parcels now of land, each receiving its own tax billing from the municipality. There are two properties after approval, if that severance were to occur. As far as the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation is concerned, there are two properties, each separately assessed and each separately invoiced for taxes from North Perth. So in my mind, the only difference, the sole difference here, is the name of the registered owner on the severed lot in the end. Now, in talking about estate planning is a fact of life these days for all of us in this age bracket. There are many parcels of land in Perth County and the province, for that matter, where the landowner is faced with this development of planning paralysis affecting the passing of property to a family member. Provincial policy statement does not define that appropriate minimum agricultural lot size, nor does the Perth County official plan. And neither one of those documents, the provincial policy statement nor the Perth County official plan, state that lot creation is prohibited. Does not state that. Now, not so much the North Perth zoning bylaw, as Nathan has quite correctly pointed out, indicates the proposed severed lands will not meet the minimum agricultural lot size, and I acknowledge that point. As a suggestion, it might be time to rethink the minimum lot size matter at North Perth and deal with these types of applications on their own individual merits. Your thoughts regarding the precedent-setting nature of this decision are cautionary, and I understand that point. But there are tools at your disposal to counteract that precedent conversation. A statement of precedent at the beginning of each of the Land Division Committee meetings to the effect of any decision reached by that committee today cannot be used to set a precedent, similar to what many of you use in your own municipal committee of adjustment meetings, might be quite appropriate and useful. As well, one of the tools at your disposal is imposing any additional conditions of approval on the application for consent. That can include zoning amendments, that can include building restrictions, as you're well aware. There are many safeguards that could be utilized in this matter. Now, it was also interesting to note, I noted that Nathan did point out that the council of the municipality of North Perth did indicate their full support of this application by the Carsons by a vote of 9 in favor and 1 against. So we believe that the existing and related land uses are maintained and enhanced in a way. And in our opinion, this application does not set a precedent. And we respectfully request Perth County Land Division Committee's common sense approval. Thank you.
Thank you, Les. My apologies, everyone, for that sneeze. Any questions to Les's presentation from any of the committee members? Councillor McKenzie?
Not so much a question, I guess, maybe as much as a comment, and sorry about that. My phone just picked a good time to ring. Anyways, I know exactly what we're trying to do here and what Les is proposing, and I can't say that I actually disagree wholeheartedly with him, but there is a precedent, and if we go back, and I've gone back 10 years to 2015, and we look at the number of severances similar to what we're dealing with today, 150-acre severances that they want to split off. And we've had 9 in the last 10 years. And of those 9, they were all split more than the 50 acres. The majority, by a long shot, were split basically down the middle, 75, 76, whatever worked out for the acres that were there. So by doing this, I guess I have to disagree with Les on this point, that it is a preference. And if we agree to this today, then we'd better be prepared for what we're going to do down in the future. We don't get a lot over, as I said, in 10 years, we've gotten 9. So, I guess you could say your average maybe 1 a year. They're all the same. They have been a 100-acre farm. The neighbor bought the next door 50 acres, and through, in most cases, I think the actions of the lawyer or the legal people involved, they were merged into the same name. I think most lawyers in this day and age have wisened up to that and usually put them in a different name so that they don't merge. But I just see us going down the road, what we're going to do in the future when the next one comes. I think we have to have some consistency. So that's about it, Matt. Thank you.
Thanks, Councillor McKenzie. I think I've seen Councillor Trentowski and Councillor McDermott.
Okay, thank you, Chair Duncan, through you. Supportive of Councillor McKenzie's comments. My comments are as follows. I'm not prepared to deviate from the bylaw set out by North Perth. They have a minimum size stipulated in their bylaw. I'm not prepared to deviate from that. I understand the applicant's concerns and their objectives, but until the lower tier municipality at North Perth changes their bylaw, I'm not going to, and notwithstanding their council decision, I'm not going to deviate from the bylaw. And a note of a point of order and personal privilege. I don't agree with the applicant's last sentence about common sense approval and support. That would imply that anyone on this committee that does not agree with the applicant is lacking common sense. So as a point of order and personal privilege, I draw that to the chair's attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Trentowski. Councillor McDermott.
Actually, I think this has, I was told anyway that Perth County has done this before. I'm not quite as worried about it setting a precedent. Myself, I have 175 acres, and I would love to maybe separate the 75 from the 100 because I'm no way I'm gonna make it equal. But anyway, I was also told that this rule about joining was a Toronto rule. They brought it out in the 60s to stop developers from gobbling up a lot of land. But I mean, there's you can drive a truck through this and just put it in two separate names. So I don't think somebody should be penalized for something that a lawyer didn't tell them in the past. So I'm supportive of it.
Just lose Matt? Yes, we did. Dean, are you able to
Step in
Oh, okay.
or my apologies. I'm not, maybe he, oh, here he comes.
Yep, he's back.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
Yes.
All of a sudden I just disappeared. I don't know if anybody else did or Zoom just up and closed. My apologies. So everybody heard what Hugh had to say, I guess, except myself. Is there any other comments from the committee members? Okay, I don't see any. I have a motion that the Land Division Committee receives the report. So it receives application for consent to sever B4125 David Carson Farms and Auction Services Limited report. Councillor Wilhelm, Councillor Trentowski,
Councillor McDermott?
Just what are we voting on? Just to receive the report?
Just to receive the report right now. Yes.
Okay, yep. Yes.
Councillor Trentowski?
Yes.
Councillor McKenzie?
Yes.
Councillor Wilhelm?
Yes.
And Chair Duncan?
yes.
Thank you.
And I also have a motion that Land Division Committee accepts the application for consent to sever B4125 submitted by Les Turbin on behalf of David Carson Farms and Auction Services, lands described as part lot 17 and 18, concession 1, Wallace Ward, the municipality of North Perth. Moved by Councillor McDermott, seconded by anybody willing to second the motion? Okay, so I don't have anyone willing to second the motion, so that motion now fails. And this is now a non-decision of Land Division Committee. Thanks, everyone. Moving along. If I do lose everyone again, I'll ask Councillor Trentowski to take over the meeting. Reports, consent file status report. Michelle?
Thank you. Let me pull up my report here. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Since our last report and as of December 9th, we've had 3 new consent applications. 6 applications are currently in process. 3 applications were approved through the delegated authority process, and 7 applications received final approval during this time. Currently, there are 12 applications that are on hold until the applicant can prepare additional materials or studies. Does anybody have any questions?
Questions to Michelle? Okay, not seeing any. Got a motion that Land Division Committee receives the consent file status report December 2025 for information. Moved by Councillor McDermott, seconded by Councillor McKenzie.
Everybody moved around here, so it threw me off a minute. Councillor McKenzie,
Sorry, yes.
Councillor Wilhelm,
Yes.
Councillor Trentowski,
Yes.
Councillor McDermott,
Yes.
and Chair Duncan.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay, moving along, we have no correspondence, no appeals, no other business, no closed session. Next meeting date is January 26, 2025. So I'll have a motion for adjournment. Perth County Land Division Committee be adjourned at approximately 9:51 a.m. Moved by Councillor McDermott, second by Councillor Wilhelm.
Councillor McKenzie,
Yes.
Councillor Wilhelm,
Yes.
Councillor McDermott,
Yes.
Councillor Trentowski,
Yes.
and Chair Duncan.
Yes.
Thank you.